How much time do I have? I have 14 minutes. That's plenty of time. So, hey, what's going on? Milo here. I don't know if you can see, but I have gotten pretty good, pretty big, pretty large, pretty funky, fresh, and I am at a 4 gauge now. I recently sized up from my 6 gauge to my 4 gauge, and that's the end in my tunnel set thing, or plug set that I have. So I've gotten to the end of the road, and I was just going to do a little bit of a caring for your piercing, because I feel like it's important, and I didn't do it enough. So if you're looking to get gauges, what I suggest is just getting something, either, you can see me in that mirror, and it really bothers me, but really recommend getting something like surgical steel. I did acrylic, but it really worked out fine in the end. But because I got these like clear, like, I don't know, you can't really see, but it's like these like colored ones rather than just getting like a plain one. These colored ones that I used as my tapers. Don't look at my drawers. These ones that I used for the tapers, got them from Spencer's. Great for like getting it in, because obviously you need a taper to be able to size up, because you can't just size up with plugs. But the thing is, when you like would clean them with alcohol and stuff like that, it didn't really work out too well, because the color came off and it would like rub off, and then like your fingers and hands and stuff would turn like green or whatever. But these ones, yeah, it's kind of falling apart, but like they're just plain black plugs, which is what I'm kind of going to be shifting into right now. Plain black plugs worked absolutely wonderfully, positively perfect, because they weren't dyed, or there wasn't like a film with color over it. So I didn't have to worry about it like rubbing off, which is absolutely wonderful, because I could actually like really deep clean them, you know, as comparison to the other ones. So I have like really sensitive skin, which is part of the reason why I have to like change into these as fast as I can, because I can like clean them. Also, I realized they're not in the right boxes. This says it's backwards, but it says plug kit, and then this one says taper kit. But like, you know what? It's fine. I literally didn't know that was the thing until now. You're basically gonna need 3 things to size up if you want to be sizing up. This is just in case you want to. You don't have to. A traditional piercing, just a normal piercing that you're going to get, the normal ear piercing is going to start at a 20 gauge, and then these boxes generally start fucking rude. These boxes normally start at around a 14 gauge, so they go from 14 to 4 gauge. You're not going to want to skip sizes, except going from the 20 to the 14 gauge really isn't a problem, you know? Because, I mean, you're skipping a couple sizes, but it's not that severe, and I haven't had any problems with it, and any of my friends, they've not had any problems with it, but, like, don't sue me if you have a problem with it. So today, I'm going to be going to the last ones in this plug kit that I have, and I have a little tub of coconut oil. I get, like, get $2 giant tub of just, you know, regular old coconut oil, but I put it in this smaller tub so that this isn't just sitting on my counter. It's like Publix brand, there's not a price tag on it from checking, but you don't want to use expired coconut oil. It goes expired. It gets bad. It doesn't stay good anymore, you know? But it's good. Coconut oil can be used for anything, literally anything. I'm probably too far away right now, but you can use it for anything. You gotta cut, put some coconut oil on it. You gotta take food that's tasting bland, put some coconut oil on it. Though if you are cooking, you should use the triple filtered one, because it gets a funky taste. You're gonna want to take a piece of toilet paper first, as your first step, and you're gonna want to plug a hole in your sink so that it sticks. Because your sink doesn't have a stopper, and if these little rubber rings fall into the sink, they're never going to come out. Ever. They're gone for good. I'm not going to do these yet, but I just want to like show you how I got little tunnels for when I got to the end as like a celebration. I got these tunnels a long time ago, right when I got them. Maybe I should just film the whole thing looking this way, because it's really annoying seeing myself, but I can't just keep it open. Do I even have a jawline? Whatever. So, like I said, I got 2 4-gauge tunnel sets. It's not going to focus, but apparently they glow in the dark. I don't know how much I believe that, but tunnel sets. I'm really excited about these. They're silicone, they should be good, they shouldn't really cause any problems, they're kind of squishy. But the thing is, because they're squishy, what I've learned from watching other people make mistakes is you don't want to use them until you're, I don't want to just say whole, but like until the wound site has completely healed from sizing up. Because what can happen is it can go awry, and it can go real bad real quick, because like the silicone doesn't have as much support, it doesn't have as much like weight to it to keep its shape, so then your hole can heal wonky, and that can be really bad. So, oopsie daisy. Oh no, I'm losing things. Okay, so this is why a lot of times when I was sizing up and I ended up sizing up too fast, it was because I literally just like lost stuff. Like I would wake up and then like the rings would be gone, like my tunnels. There would just be like the front ring would just be like, oh, hey, disappeared now. So then I'd be like, okay, well it's a week too soon, but you know what? This is just what we're doing now because I don't have another option. So because they would just like fall out all the time, and that was how Charlie had to like restart his piercings, is because he we were on vacation and he lost the rings. So I did this like 2 days ago. I put these in. You really don't want to keep the tapers in, because this side, it like weighs down. This side is weighted heavier than the front side, even though like, and what can happen is it can like put too much pressure on the back of your piercing, so then it's not going to heal straight. So you want to, you want to just like, if you can, switch over to these little tunnels at right when you're done, right when you get it through. But it was just, it was too late. I couldn't like wait for it to settle, so I just went to sleep. And then today was Easter. Happy Easter, by the way. Just happy Easter. This is being filmed and it's going to be posted on Easter, so this is my Easter shirt. You like it? Have my fancy engagement ring and my Easter shirt. So I've actually, in case you're wondering, this is just like a little Q&A about me, because it's not that important, but whatever. Just Q&A about me. Yes, I have had in the past some blowouts. I have had some difficulty with it. This is my piercing. It's really not the healthiest. Looks kind of gross, but you can see through it. Isn't that crazy? I can see my wall through my hair. It's a little, wow, crazy. It really doesn't look that bad. I really have bad lighting. But you're going to want some rubbing alcohol. I forgot if I mentioned that or not, but you're going to want it. And Q-tips. I really wouldn't suggest using rubbing alcohol. A lot of piercers suggest using just like antibacterial soap and cleaning it often with antibacterial soap, but because the alcohol will dry your ears out, and if your ears dry out, then they can like get really bad. But my solution is right after I put the alcohol in it to like clear it. Coconut oil is also antibacterial, and it has like cleansing properties as well, so I use it to my advantage. And I use coconut oil. I know a lot of people use like jojoba oil. A lot of people use like specialty piercing oils and stuff like that, but I don't have that. I just use coconut oil because I don't have that much experience. I don't know. I feel like this isn't the best advice, but it's advice and you're getting it, so accept it. Stick it in coconut oil so that it is also lubed up. You don't want to have any surfaces of your ear not lubed up. And then it should just go in right through. If you feel any resistance, stop, wait, and just keep messing with it. But yeah, my ears are at a 4-gauge right now, and technically it's not supposed to hurt. I've read everywhere that like your piercings like shouldn't hurt, but it can feel sore. They really can feel sore. I really hate pain. Like it's my like, I'm terrified of pain. I hate pain, but I did this, so you can do it too. This hurt more than getting my helix pierced, in case anyone's wondering. No one's probably wondering that, but it really did hurt a lot less. And my right ear's always been a lot more of my problem ear compared to my left ear. And I don't know why, like, ever since I was a kid, I always had a lot of problems with it, so just destined to be that way, I guess. So they're still slightly sore, you know what I mean? Still kind of little bit like, excuse me, what are you doing? The reason I did this whole thing was because, like, my ears kept closing up, and like every single time I put like just like normal like edgy piercings in, like my piercings would close up, and I would have to re-pierce my ear literally every single time I went to put on any sort of earring. And I was like, fuck this shit, I'm just gonna get gauges, because then they'll be permanently large and I don't ever have to deal with piercing it again. And when I did that, and now I can see through my ear. I did it. So, oh, it is bleeding. Yeah, I knew this one was gonna be messed up. I could put some sort of like clickbaity title, like gone wrong, but this is just because this one had a blowout last time. I've waited like 2 months now in between changing it, and I took like half an hour to like size it up, but I think this one's really just still messed up from the last time I had a blowout, so yeah. So, you know what? I'm just gonna pause it, and then like we're gonna come back. There's not gonna be any editing. I'm literally just gonna hit pause on the video, and we'll see if this clears up. So, 1 second. Okay, hello. So I have a very bloody paper towel and Q-tip now. I have put some coconut oil. This is, I don't want to say the word infected. I mean, it could very well be infected, but I think it's just another blowout, or it is just a result of the last one that I had in this ear. Like I said, right ear always been the problem ear. Don't exactly know why. I really don't know why. I don't understand what I've done to it for it to hate me so much, but it doesn't even really hurt that bad. It just kind of bled. Not like a lot. Okay, it's kind of like clickbaity of me to say that I bled that much, because I really didn't bleed that much. It's just a lot more than I anticipated. So that's that. I'm just gonna dip this again in the coconut oils, and I've wiped it off with rubbing alcohol because it's antibacterial and don't want all that kind of stuff to get in there, especially with this one where it is already giving me issues, so we love that. God, please tell me this didn't like close. That would be really funny. Wouldn't be funny, but you know what I mean. Hurts, but I got it in. It went in. It just like kind of like, I don't want to say the word curled up, but it like, the entrance was like collapsing kind of. So yeah, blowout. Great. I just needed to get those tapers out, because if I left the tapers in, then I would have had other problems. So, I mean, I've stretched my ears, but like this one's really messed up. But it doesn't look that bad. I mean, it's a little bit inflamed, a little wonky, but it's, considering it's not that bad, honestly. Last month, or 2 months ago, it was like way worse. But I am not an official person who knows anything about anything, so keep that in mind and take that with a grain of salt. I've just been doing this for the past like 6 months or so I am excited, and you will see these relatively soon. I will definitely be wearing them by graduation, but I'm going to be wearing them. That was how to mess up your ears all by yourself. And in case anyone asks, yes, it did hurt. It hurt a lot all the way out through the process, and that was because I messed up a lot in the beginning, and wait at least a month between changing each one, so please. Now, if I got any kind of information wrong, please feel free to correct me in the comments. I hope you have a wonderful day. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't really care. Whatever you want to do. If you want to hang out and have a good time, we just kind of chill out like this a lot of the time. So, have a wonderful day. Bye.